Let's talk about that crazy ending of Yellowjackets Season 3, Episode 6. Spoilers ahead. I've seen a lot of people calling the newcomers hikers or birdwatchers, and at first, I was totally on board with that, especially after Van paused after saying birders would use a DAT tape. But then I saw somewhere that these two characters were actually referred to as scientists, and honestly, that makes way more sense to me. If they're scientists, then a few major theories start clicking. For one, it could explain why the supply stash was already there for Ben to find in the pit. What if it was placed ahead of time as part of the research? Two, those creature-like sounds the girls have been hearing, they could be connected to whatever these researchers are studying. Right now, I also think the tape recording we heard is the female scientists recording their approach. Based on the audio played in the present timeline, it matches what we saw in the 90s timeline when the girls are dancing, screaming, and Lottie screams no. Researchers use tape recorders to take field notes, so she's probably just documenting everything as they get closer. Now back to Van saying birders. I looked into bird research, specifically birds that make scary, screaming, screeching noises, and the screaming, screeching sounds that the girls have been hearing could actually be owls. This research could involve the scientists picking a remote location where the owls are known to live. They could play the owl calls on speakers at night and wait to see how the owls respond. The girls, Ben and Travis, have been hearing those screams all season, and mostly at dusk and nighttime. And if these researchers have been conducting a long-term study, it would explain why the calls have been happening over and over again. And let's not forget that secret message in the ice cream shop voicemail if you called the number from the commercial with the man with no eyes. The screams are not what they seem. Once again, we're all hoping for some huge supernatural reveal with a monster or a creature being the screams, or even with the screams being in the girls' heads, but this could actually have a completely logical explanation. What do you guys think? Are these just bird researchers who accidentally stumbled into something they really shouldn't have? Or is there something more supernatural going on? Let me know in the comments.